Hello, welcome back. In this video, we will now learn what are the leave type restrictions. Leave type restrictions are rules which are set by the organization to ensure there is a fair usage of the different leave types and also avoid misuse by the team members. So the different leave types which can be set, leave type restrictions which can be set in by the organization. The first one is the maximum consecutive days which are allowed for a particular leave type, the notice period or the advance days required before applying for a particular leave type, and how many days backdated applications can be applied, and the fourth one is what different type of leave types can be combined and which ones cannot be combined. So let's understand how these rule restrictions can be applied. So the first one is the maximum consecutive leave type restriction. So in order to set this rule, the global administrator has to go under the leaves and under the policy, which is under the leave types. Now let's say if we want to apply the restriction on the casual leave type, so we have to edit the leave type, go under the restriction section, and the very first restriction is allow a maximum consecutive limit for this particular leave type. A tooltip is available which explains the particular restrictions which the user can read to understand a particular restriction. So we have to just enable the toggle button, so it's set to green, and then we have to apply the number of days, which is 3, and then we have to save the policy. So now we have applied the restriction as maximum number of days to 3. So now we'll try to apply a particular leave with the same leave type where we applied for more than 3, and we'll see what happens. So let's say casual leave, we are applying for 5 days, then we give a particular reason for this particular leave application, and once when we click the submit option, so we get the error message saying casual leave cannot be taken for more than 3 consecutive working days. So this ensures the restriction has been applied, and now when we change from 5 days to 2 days, the application will be submitted successfully. So we can see the same application under the My Applications, and we can see it has been successfully submitted. Now we'll see the second type of restriction, which is the application notice period. This is nothing but how many days in advance a team member has to apply for a particular leave type. So again we go under the restriction section. So the second option is apply an application notice period for this leave type. The tooltip will explain the particular restriction. Then we enable the restriction by changing the toggle to green. Then we mention 2 days in advance, and then we click on the save button. This means now we have to apply for a particular leave type at least 2 days in advance. So we select the range as, or the leave duration as 1 day, and let's say we apply for 19 September or for a particular casual leave, and then we enter the reason, and now when we click on the submit button, we will find the casual leave must be applied at least 2 days in advance. So this is because the day when this video was recorded, it was 16th of September. So now when we change the date to 22nd September, the leave application got submitted successfully. So this is how the application notice period restriction is implemented. Now we'll look at the third restriction, which is the backdated application restriction. So this is a restriction where we basically cannot apply for a leave for after we have taken the leave. So this is the backdated restriction, so we set it to green, and let's say if we put it to 3 days and set the number of days as 3, so that means we cannot apply for more than 3 days after the leave has been taken. Now we'll see how this restriction works. So we'll again go under the apply leave option, we select the range or the 1 day. We selected a range and we try to apply between 8th September to 12th September, and we select the leave type as the same leave type where the restriction was applied, which was casual leave, and we enter the reason. And when we click on submit, casual leave cannot be applied within 3 days after the leave date. So because the leave date was 8th September, which was way past the application date, so we cannot do it. So we have to bring it within the range. So we made it to 16th September, and now we can see there is no error shown. That's because the day when this video was recorded, it is 16th September. Now we go under the My Application and we see the leave has been successfully submitted. Now there are particular two types of restrictions which cannot be enabled at the same time. The one is the application notice period and another is the backdated application, as these are contradicting to each other. So that's the error message we will get if we try to enable both the restrictions at the same time. Only one of the two restrictions can be enabled. Now we will look at the fourth restriction, which is combining of the different leave types. So here we'll go under the casual leave, we'll say restrict combining this leave type with another leave type. So again, the tooltip will explain what this particular restriction is all about. So when we enable the restriction and then we mention, okay, casual leave cannot be combined with sick leave, it means both these leave types cannot be used on consecutive days for a particular application. So let's say we apply on 22nd September a sick leave, and then we successfully submit the application, and now we choose 23rd September and we select casual leave to apply the leave. Now we'll see when we click on the submit button, we'll see an error message saying casual cannot be taken in continuation. There must be at least one working day between the leaves. So this is because 22nd September was already submitted as a sick leave, so we cannot submit 23rd September as a casual leave. So we will have to choose, let's say we choose 24th September, and now we can see the casual leave was submitted successfully. So that's it for this video. We hope this helped you to understand the different leave type restrictions. Thank you.